stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Carter. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Back to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And in motion is Brown. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a great job here by the quarterback keeping the play alive. You can tell once he avoided the rush and became a runner, he looked up and goes, hey, I got a path to the pylon. I might be able to score. He couldn't quite make it all the way, but he sets his guys up now in prime position with 1st and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 12th touchdown of the year. Mevis good on the extra point. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 34. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Look wide, get this one complete, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Penix. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot, see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the pistol, it's Carter. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Olave is the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. Point after coming up here. His kick is good, and the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore going in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. They'll throw. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term, run after catch.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Now he'll run it. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
A run with Carter. Whoa. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Well, as you can see there, with this guy's size, you're just not going to be able to bring him down with arm tackles. You're going to have to get a lot of bodies to the ball, square him up, and be physical. Because if not, he's going to run through light contact, and he still has the speed to pick up big yards.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. A carry, and this is Carter. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He's got his big tight end. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
On second down, here's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that's how we will conclude the first half.
Falcons 7.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. And the Falcons are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Third and goal. Throwing is Penix. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Olave is the motion man. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And here's Bijan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd and 7. They'll run with Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Penix on 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean,
to the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Saints. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll let one go down the middle.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
38 yards on the play. First down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Penix. He's going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run here. It's Carter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's quickly out to Smith. And the Saints are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And live to play another snap.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the run, here's Carter. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Olave is the motion man. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Olave is the motion man. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's got another one. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game and number 14 for the year. Beavis, good on the extra point. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
3rd and 2. And more of the same. Another interception. He works free. Right side. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Saints stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw, it's Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a 1st down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.